and EIE Academy. And today, with our Meet the Teacher video series, we're going to be talking to Miss Lilli Witczak. And she's been with us for a long time, a very good friend of mine, and a very nice teacher on top of that. And she has a class that really addresses the EIE theology. We have two great components that we strive for. One, to create the love of learning, and two, to create a self-taught person and someone who can go through life investigating and teaching himself anything they want. With this upcoming class, it satisfies the part of creating the love of learning, and it is laughing through literature. So, hello, Miss Lilli.
Hi.
Tell us about laughing through literature.
Well,
what's that all about?
We are going to endeavor to read 9 works of literature, books, of various lengths, and they should all be funny. And we'll discuss them, write papers on them, short papers, usually about the author, and then maybe about the time the author wrote in. Or maybe we'll investigate what makes the book funny, and maybe we'll try and write something that's funny.
Okay.
But it's really more of a focus on reading the books, and also noticing we'll notice some literary devices that are used in writing. So
what age group are we talking about here?
Junior high to high school.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not having a second grader who can barely read.
No.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. No, and we'll be reading like Right Ho Jeeves and 3 Men in a Boat, or The Importance of Being Earnest. And then if the book has like with The Importance of Being Earnest, if the book has a movie that goes with it, we'll also watch the movie.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And compare it after we've read the book, right?
Yeah, and to see how true the movie is to the original intent of the literature.
Yes.
So that's vastly important. Yes.
So it'll be fun, and I'll try and make it so we'll read a longer work and then a shorter work and a longer, and also try and work around vacations. So
that's good. That's good. Are we doing intense book reports?
No book reports, I think. So.
Thank you. I think book reports destroy the love of reading.
The kids, the amount of reading will only be what I can read in a week, and I have other things to do. So no.
Do you ever?
I don't expect. I always tell the kids, though, nobody knows what this means anymore. I'm not the only name on your dance card.
Yes.
You remember dance cards? Well, they were actually.
That's going way before our times.
Both of our times, right? Yeah.
Her dad's time.
But yeah. So I'm not the only thing that they're doing. So I'm not going to give them more than I think that they can handle, or more than I can handle. So, and we'll have some good parties. I like to have themed parties. One year I had everybody bring. They could bring some food or something that would represent a book to the party, and we'd see if we could figure out what book it was. Of course, some people were obvious, but I had fun. I tried to bring something from every book, one thing from each book. Yeah, and then just
that would be exciting, wouldn't it?
Yeah, or we'll try to write. I give them a quote at the end of the year, and then they'll try to rewrite the quote in the style of the author that we read. So
cool.
Yeah, that's very fun.
That would be awesome. Well, why do you think literature is important?
It's so variable. It just makes for a well-rounded person, a well-educated person. You understand.
I agree.
Yeah.
In fact, it's been shown that students or kids who read a wide spectrum of books, they test higher on standardized tests than those who are non-readers. So the fact that you're having a literature class that exposes here 9 different books that's just part of your child's journey to expand their literary knowledge and understand all kinds of things about history and sociology, psychology, mythology. All these things come from a well-read person.
Well, and I don't know if I ever told you this before, but
Maybe you haven't.
What's she gonna say?
Yeah.
The reason I started doing these classes, besides the fact that I saw a list somewhere, is that I went to public school and I didn't read literature at all. Really, I didn't, and so I felt like I needed to read them. So I thought the best way to do that is to teach a class. How many books can I read in a school year? And then I just keep switching them out and I try to get books that I haven't read before. I know on the list, I think I've read maybe 3 of these on the list. And I like reading them with the kids for the first time, because then something that they see that I might miss what they see.
Oh,
or
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a different perspective. So it's really fun. So, and I feel like, like finally I get to,
absolutely
become better educated. So, and I've done British literature and American literature, and now it's kind of fun to look on the bookshelf and see all those books that
that you've read.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I've read that before. Let me try and find something that I haven't read.
But what's fun though about your class is that if you're reading a book for the first time, you're sharing that same enthusiasm and excitement of a new book, a new theme, a new approach to whatever the book is about.
Yeah, and
you're sharing the same thing with the new kids.
Yeah, I've had kids come up to me in the store. I'll be in the store, and they'll come up to me. This is years later, and tell me how much they enjoyed the literature class. Actually, literature and Latin together.
Oh, okay.
They
she
really
does
like
teach
that.
Latin as well.
They love that if they do both of them.
Well, any last words about your
No, I hope
classroom?
that it's going to be a fun, easy, not easy, but easy enough. That
It'll be an enjoyable class.
They'll be able to accomplish it. It's they'll be
And
able to
because your
accomplish it.
class will tend to be a discussion-oriented class, I would think for you parents who are looking for social outlets for your children, this will be part of that. Several of our classes, like my science class for elementary, it's all about the fun. With her class, when she had these little tea parties in her literature classes, the kids came together. They really had a good time. And our dream is that these kids who have a good time in class eventually become good friends outside of class.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you, Lilli.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be a great class. I'm looking forward to walking in on
You
it.
could always join us.
I do all the time. You know that. Okay, thank you very much. And if you want more information, check out excellenceineducationhomeschooling.com. Go to classes, and you'll see the full description of her class as well as many of our other classes. So thank you very much. Have a great day.